Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Today I'm bringing you a video about a horse that is difficult to halter. I think this horse is really protective of his poll, and I'd like to mention that since this video, he has seen the chiropractor. If you watch the video ahead, you will see how I work through the process from beginning to end. This was filmed while I was teaching my apprentice, Melinda. So you will see that this is more like a conversation between us both, but I think there's a lot of valuable information in the video ahead. Thanks for watching.
Alright, so this is the problem. So let's show what the problem is. The problem is, even when I try to put the halter on, if I just try to go to put it on like normal, he starts that. See how he immediately left? And then he likes to come towards me. Okay. So here I am trying to put the halter on again, just like I would any other horse. And for whatever reason, we're super protective of that. Okay? So, let's break it down. First thing is, what kind of intention do I have behind this? Because if I'm really trying to get that halter on, he's really going to try to avoid it. I have to take a deep breath, essentially center myself, stay mentally in the right spot, and understand that he's probably not wanting the halter to be on because he associates the halter with negative things, or he's protecting his head because he feels discomfort in his head, which a lot of them do, because a lot of them abuse. A lot of horses, the people abuse the way they use the halter. And I know for a fact that this horse has been very, very difficult to deworm. And if you look at his musculature, you can see his really, really thick underneck. You see this dip right here? See how this looks shorter and this looks longer? This should be longer and this should be shorter. Correct. Yeah, he wants to go like, that's his reaction, is to go up, up, up. So that's been discomforting for him. So anyways, it's like, can I even touch him like that? But you see how he's looking out the window, so I might try to kind of get his attention. Can I even just touch your face with my hand in a gentle manner? See how he's actually with me here? He's not out there as much now. He's kind of got his ears out there a little bit. And then can I bring my other hand down here and touch your mouth? He's also really difficult to bridle. Notice how light I'm going. I'm not like clamping onto him. Because as soon as I do that, it will excel things in the wrong direction. Can I take both hands and come over your mouth? See, that started, Dixie, come! That was, come! That was a little bit too much. Like when I got to his lips, he felt that confinement of both hands. So now I'm just going to do one on the right side. Dixie, come! Just pee real quick. He's done. But he could need the chiropractor. There could be something going on in here. Because you always have to first think, where's the pain? Because if you have pain, no training in the world can make you make a lasting effect if there's pain involved. Because they're always going to revert back because there's always pain. You can train a horse through the pain. You can train a horse to not react because when he feels that pain, because you can correct him and punish him for it. That's not fair. So, anyways. Okay, so I'm trying to just let me touch him a little bit. And then what I did earlier, I've already done this twice today, is I get to a point where I can just see even just the slightest touch on the corner of his lips. He wants to flinch. This hand is really light right here. He can feel it, but it's not restraining him. If I can just stick my thumb in the side of his mouth right there. My hand's more comfortable with that. And I'm not doing anything. It's literally just resting there. Because as soon as I start to do other stuff, he's going to want to get out. Now, I lost my thumb, but I put some different fingers in there. Okay, see all the licking happening? Because part of the reason why I think he's really protective of his head is because he doesn't know how to release. So, if he doesn't know how to release, he's going to hold himself like this. And you see there, he kind of works through that. So now I'm going to repeat that again. And it's all like, you know, you can touch him, like, if I just wanted to touch him or whatever, he'll be okay with it. But it's like when he knows that you're trying to go to his mouth, or you're trying to put the halter on, you're trying to put the bridle on, that's when things get uncomfortable. But we owe it to him to teach him that it's okay for like your mouth to be touched and your head to be touched, because that's what people are going to want to do the rest of your life. So we got to get good with it, because this kind of stuff could escalate to the point where they rear up and flip over backwards if you don't pay attention to them, because they're always trying to tell you something, so you have to listen. Now, this is a dangerous spot. I need to be careful he doesn't whip his head up and conk my teeth out. But you see how now he's kind of like chewing? Instead of just evading, he's like processing what my finger is doing there. And notice how I just go with him, whether it's up, down, just do the exercise with him. Good, now he kind of rested there, so I'll just float away. He actually followed with me. Normally when I release him, that's the first thing he does, is look away, look away, look away, look away. Because he doesn't want to be here. But now he's feeling a little bit better.
He's got a white eye and a brown eye.
Yeah, did you notice that?
My house does that, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's kind of hard to read their expression in their white eye sometimes.
That,
Just,
it just always looks like it's open. Yeah. So same thing. I also try to, like, if I know I'm going to try to get to the mouth, I don't go right to the mouth immediately. But you've learned that with deworming. If you go to deworm the horse, you don't just take it right to the lips, because they're like, ah. You always kind of touch them with it a little bit first. Nice, more licks. I know, that thumb going in is scary right off the bat. But see, now, he did way better with that this time. His canine, see how he won't rest his lip on my finger? See how he's holding it away from my finger? As like doing an Elvis lip. It's like he's like, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I can feel all his muscles like. Dixie, sit, stay. He does not know what to do with my finger there. But I'm just going to let it rest here because he hasn't evaded yet, you notice? And it would be good to do this on both sides. I wasn't doing anything differently, but he might just say sometimes, like, he got real comfortable. He's like, wait a second, I'm not supposed to be comfortable with this right now. No, I'll just let him go. So even though my finger came out, I didn't necessarily leave my hand off the bridge of his nose. And if he wants to look around, you know, he's trying to put himself in positions that he can relax and release. And for him, it might be looking away from you and getting away from you. My goal is that eventually he would release right here in my hands. You know what I mean? His body's kind of funky. Okay, so my goal today was to ride him, but if I can't even, I took the halter off because he started yawning. I wanted him to yawn as big as he wanted. And so I took the halter off and then I couldn't get it back on. So I was like, okay. Okay, so the first piece of haltering is getting the horse to come towards you. So if I bring the halter up here, that was actually good. Normally when I get right there, he goes the opposite way. Okay, which you already saw. Can you fall into that? Yeah, good job. Leave it alone. you ever having trouble with a horse doing something that it is that you need, break it into the smallest pieces you can. Because I could put the halter on and off of him if I really wanted to, multiple times. I'd put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. But what was the quality of how I was putting it on? Because if it's poor quality, he won't learn to accept. He'll just continually, like, I kind of brace into it, then I receive it, and then I'm just like, okay, I guess this is where I am. Versus like, sure, you can halter me. I'll be okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. That pressure doesn't frighten me. Good job. See how he already started to look towards me? That's better than what I was getting. Can you bring your head towards me? Now I'm doing something new, which is say, no, sit, stay. Really wants to resist that. See the mouth still moving, all the twitches. There's still a lot of thoughts happening here. Wiggle, wiggle. Good job, release. So tempting to just put it right on in that moment, but I should not yet. Okay, so what would be the next piece of getting this on him? Yeah. But before I even put it on his nose, what happens before that? Put it like under his nose, yeah. So we'll release, give him a little break there. Okay, presenting, releasing. That was better, because you saw before when I tried to present it, he was all the way on the other side. Presenting, that's okay. He's like, no, that's a no-no spot, so I'm just gonna hold, wait for him to come over here. See, I didn't really do anything, I just stayed. I'm gonna stay centered. Your pony is hard to catch, so you're definitely gonna have to spend some time. Yeah. What is he gonna ride?
Yeah.
So, we'll just. You also have to remember a lot of this is muscle memory. This is like, he's like, this is what I do. This is what I've done for however long, you know. He doesn't know how to just like let the halter be put on. He has to fiddle with it. He has to evade, change his mind. He does like, he'll anticipate it and he'll evade, and then he'll kind of be like, okay, put it on, and he won't just still.
Yeah.
He is.
I might be hungry like the rabbit.
Really? She like this too?
I come up to her with the rabbit and she's got her head all the way up here, then I put the bit up by her mouth and she's here trying to get it.
Right. Sometimes they'll try to take it because they're like, let's get it over with. You know? And that's better than them just completely, like, not, just completely being bored with it. And just touchy. Good job. That actually wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. I'm gonna give him a long break though. It would be nice to take him for a walk at this point, but I could put it around his pole there, but I think I'll just let him be. Okay, see the letdown happening? A little bit of head coming down. Little twitches, you know, he doesn't know how to release that well. But see, when I take it off, we need to be still when I take it off as well. Dixie always knows when I'm done too. You're done now. My turn. fine, or I'll keep it on. I'm not sure yet. This is something that, like, if you spend the time doing it now, you shouldn't have to always spend this time doing it. See, they're kind of, okay, I'm gonna go home. Make sure you have this support here on the outside. Okay, now I'm gonna step back and let him think about that. What do you think about that? You actually did really good. Can't leave though. He's like, I'm ready to leave now though. Okay, well if you're ready to leave, we'll take a walk.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to visit our websites www.handyhorseman.com and www.windyhillfarm.net. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.